All right, well, welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racy, and I will be doing the reading today. This is for Pisces. This is 2019's yearly forecast. So we're going to do January through December. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I always tell people to watch, your birthday. If you're a cusp, watch your cusp sign and keep track of maybe your Venus and your Mars, their placement in your birth chart. Because they're representative of your divine feminine and masculine aspects within yourself. Okay, mind you, these are general readings. These are just quick energy insights into each month. If you do want more insight into them, into specific areas, like love or money, things like that throughout the year, I'm hosting different zodiac groups on Facebook. All right, and you can find all of my information in the description below the video. Okay, you can check them out. Best way to reach me is on Facebook through Divine Rebel Readings. Okay? And you can ask me about information for those. This is just a quick general reading. Mind you, too, you're always in control of your own path. Okay? This is insight into the current projection, where the energies are right now. You make changes and shifts within yourself, changes in perspectives. The energy of the reading will also shift and change. Okay, so take this insight for what it is. Take it how it resonates. There will be masculine and feminine energies throughout. They can represent the duality aspects within yourself, or they can represent, obviously other people who resonate with those energies. Okay, so getting right started. Okay, Capricorn, Pisces. I just did Capricorn not that long ago. All right, Pisces. Maybe you should watch the Capricorn video. Check your Capricorn placements. Maybe that's important for you. But we're doing Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, cusp, Venus, Mars. Okay. January 2019 energies for our Pisces watchers. What is the energy of January 2019 for our Pisces watchers? Oh, that's way too many. The Hanged Man flash. Now I'm going to do a whole live on the Hanged Man. All right, and the year, 2019 as a whole. So keep your eyes out for that, because there's a whole lot in the numbers and tarot and all of that stuff to do with the Hanged Man 2019. All right, so look out for that. So we got January. Nice. All right, February. Okay. March 2019 for our Pisces watchers. April. All right, May. What energy do we have for May 2019 for our Pisces watchers? All right. What energy do we have for June 2019? And for July, what energy do we have for July 2019 for our Pisces viewers? All right. August 2019 for our Pisces watchers. All right, September 2019. Okay. October, November, and December. Okay, let's get some clarity on some of these single cards. Let's get clarity on the Sun in January. right, clarity on the King of Pentacles in reverse for March. Clarity on the Two of Cups in April. Clarity on the Two of Cups in April. Alright. Clarify the Page of Wands in May 2019. Clarify the Page of Wands. And the Ten of Cups in reverse. For June, clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse. For June. The Hanged Man. Alright, clarify the Temperance for July. The Ten of Coins or Pentacles for August 2018. Alright, there's a few. But we're gonna take it. Okay, let's clarify October with the Two of Wands. Okay. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles at this time. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles for November 2019. We'll clarify with another ace. Alright, clarify the Eight of Cups. Okay. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, cusp, Venus, Mars. So if this is Venus, if this is your Venus or your Moon, just know this is playing on your divine feminine aspects within. All right, if this is your Sun or your Rising, you know this is your divine masculine aspect within. Same goes for your Mars. Okay, that's your divine masculine aspect within. All right, so starting off in January, we have this Sun card. So right off the bat, Pisces intuitively knows something really good is manifesting, right? They intuitively know their highest good path. Intuitively, right? They understand this. And I feel with this Ace of Wands in reverse, they know that something has to happen before this beginning can actually start. You know, like before this path takes root into the new year, right? Because I feel like they almost have this energy now. Like they kind of feel like they know what they're meant to do, right, already. But something hasn't started yet. You know, this is not that they're on the authentic path. I think they just know about it, because if they were on it, this would be upright. Okay, but they know what the path is. So if you're a Pisces watcher, I just have this, they have a really deep inner knowing. And Pisces, it really is an intuitive sign in and of itself. You know, it's very deep, deep levels of intuition. You know, it's not even something that you'd realize you're sensing. You know, it's that subconscious, unconscious level, you know, that we all do things for a reason, right? There's no mistakes. And so I feel like you're kind of aware of this, that you can't make a mistake, right? Whatever you're looking towards, whatever beginning you're shooting for, you know that you can't go wrong on a deep level. You know it. And so in February, you know, the energy that continues is you being in your own space, right? The Hermit, you know, that you are defending what you're creating by yourself. This light shining that represents you, you know, you, where you stand. You know, this light represents where you stand. You know, you're standing here by yourself and not taking any shit from anybody. Like you're defending your truth, right? You're defending your inner knowings, right? With the Sun being here. You know, it's like you're letting this intuition, this light guide you forward, and you don't care what anybody else has to say about it, right? You're just kind of listening. You're just listening to that intuition. All right, you're letting that inner guiding light take you where you need to go. Because in March, you're manifesting King of Pentacles energy. It's in reverse, okay? And it's clarified again by the Nine of Coins in reverse and the Queen of Swords in reverse. You know, when you get really honest with yourself, right? When you get really honest with your intuition, when you get really honest with your intuition, your divine feminine attributes, right? Divine feminine attributes. This is the abundance card, right? The fruition manifest. You know, when you tune into your divine feminine energy, so that this King of Pentacles can come into divine balance within, you know, everything flips. You know, you manifest from your truth, you know, your intuitive truth. This is your inner knowing, right? And you become the stable King of Pentacles energy. You know, so this is the kind of thing that's coming into balance in March. You know, this King of Pentacles, you know, and if you're looking at this as two different people, maybe the relationship isn't manifesting because someone isn't really receiving your truth. You know, you're not agreeing on ideas. You know, if this is a work scenario, maybe you and your boss, you and a coworker are clashing on how to get things done, how to run things, you know, schedules or, you know, papers or whatever, you know, divvying up work. There's a clash, right? Someone's being direct and it's not resonating with somebody else because this person's coming, you know, from a grounded, level-headed place, and this person's like, you know, wanting to take risks, and, you know, they have their own idea of what creating abundance is, you know, so there's this kind of clash between, you know, what could be truth and clarity, and, you know, it's just not being received for what it is. And between this, you know, logical or wanting to be logical and stable, that's not logical or stable. You know, there's just this I feel like this clash of air and earth, you know, energy where one's moving and one is being fixed and solid. And so, you know, Pisces, especially, you know, if you're an air sign or you're dealing with an earth sign, I feel like you guys just aren't manifesting the same things, right? You're just not manifesting the same things. And it might be time to let it go, you know, because come April, the Two of Cups is the lead card, clarified by the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And this, you know, is about divine union, you know, the divine masculine and feminine aspects within, you know, yourself, and as it reflects in the outer, you know, as you manifest other people into your life. This is where, you know, especially if this is like a solo Pisces, this is where your inner divine masculine and feminine attributes are really starting to marry themselves and come together, letting go of everything you were once holding on to. You know, the past needs to be the past, whether it was a work situation, social situation, you know, whatever it was, because I don't feel like there's any emotional elements up to this, you know, up to this point. This is the first we're seeing of the cups. In order for you to reach, you know, and bring emotions into the rest of your reading, certain things have to be let go of. Possibly with work, you might need to change jobs or find a new way to bring in money, something like that. Come April, because you really are, I feel like you're resonating within the self, right? It's the spring, you know, if you're in, you know, northern hemisphere where I am, and you're letting go of the things that were maybe holding you back, or people, you know, that are holding you back, you know, because you're kind of finding this idea of, oh, maybe my head and my heart space can both agree on things, right? You're kind of coming to that understanding that your head space and your heart space can start agreeing on things. In May, we have the Page of Wands. So if this is the energy developing, right, we have the Page of Wands, which is someone who has this idea about moving forward. They have an, you know, a projected path of what they think, you know, it's kind of brainstorming energy, wondering if they should move forward with something or not. And the underlying issue, you know, the clarifying card is the Six of Swords, and it's in the reverse, which means you might have difficulty mentally leaving behind the things that are actually holding you back, right? So if this is two people that are kind of holding each other back and not agreeing, and you're holding on to each other and not letting go, and you're finding this one energy within you, you're looking at this journey ahead and you're wondering if you're going to stay stuck there. Like that feeling of, am I going to end up stuck here? Is it really going to change? Is it really going to shift? Are we really going to let things go? Wondering if it's really different, because it doesn't really feel different, right? There's this wanting to move forward, but not knowing if you're just going to end up feeling stuck, right? If it's not going to turn into anything, like maybe it wasn't worth sticking around for, wondering if it was worth it. And in June, we have the 10 of Cups in the reverse, and it's clarified by the Hanged Man. So the dreams come true is in reverse. And so it's not everything that you dreamed. And the underlying energy behind it, clarifying it, is this need for the Hanged Man energy, right? Seeing things from a different perspective. Well, if you're not fulfilled, if your relationship isn't fulfilled, if your life in general is not fulfilled, your work, whatever you love, right? The things that you love, if you're not fulfilled, right? That comes from within. And so, this is about you, or the Pisces watcher, really having to see things from a new perspective, right? Somebody needs to see things from a new perspective. They need to go within. You might want to check your placement of Jupiter on your chart, to help with this expansion of knowledge, where your Jupiter is, what sign it's in. I'm just, maybe somebody in that sign can help you. I don't know. But there's this awakening that needs to take place, right? This sun from the beginning in January, this new beginning that wanted to start but wasn't starting yet, the sun's right here. The awakening is right there. So this new beginning has the opportunity to really start in June. If you want your dreams to come true, then you're going to have to start seeing things differently. Right? Taking responsibility for how your perspective played a role in manifesting this disappointment, right? This dream's untrue, So June is going to call for you to see how you maybe need to take ownership in what you're manifesting, right? Because if it's not making you happy and it's not what you want, it is only manifesting from one place, and that's you, babe. You know what I mean? That's all you. So that's the energy for June. This is a shift in perspective. Okay, so come July, we have the Temperance card, and we have it clarified by the 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is the Wounded Warrior card, and this is, a Sagittarius type energy, right? So you have the Archangel here, you have the Sun again right here in the background, and this tempering, right? This alchemy between the two cups, right? The angel has one foot on the ground, one foot in the 3D, one foot in the water, or the etheric, the emotional depths and levels. And this energy is behind you, right? The sun energy is there. This is the awakening that you're having. And in the background, this energy, the universe is planning something, right? It's working things out for you in the background. It's kind of what I'm getting with this energy. You're going through this awakening, and while you're over here going through the awakening, the universe is putting together something for you in the background. And I think July, as you're in this kind of stalemate, kind of pause energy from the Hanged Man, I think that's kind of carrying over into July, and in the background is what the universe is doing. So you're going to have to be patient, between June and July, with things not really moving and seeming like it's not moving, like it's stuck. And here the universe is just doing a whole lot in the background. You kind of have to release this need to feel like you need to be doing something, right? Like this is the energy of, how many more steps do I need to take? Like, am I almost done? And so it's like you feel like you're doing so much and you're having such an awakening, and it's like, what step do I need to take to finish it, right? And it's about releasing that need, right, to take another step. This is just a time for you to relax. From June to July, this is a time for you to relax and just let the universe work for you in the background. You do what you need to do. right? You move away from the things you need to move away from. You focus on and visualize, what you're dreaming, your happiness, what that feels like. Continue to be hopeful and let the universe take some time, because you're going to be going through shifts in the way you view things, the way the universe chooses to teach you, through experience, what it's really all about. Okay. And we could see, because the cards start to build up for a while, in the upcoming months. In August we have the Ten of Coins. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. So this pause is going to lead to some kind of nice manifestation in the physical. Something that you could tangibly see, feel, hug or hold, spend, enjoy. This is something in the physical that you can actually enjoy experiencing, right? And it's clarified by the Four of Wands in the reverse, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Cups or the Three of Coins rather, in the reverse. Okay. So this being the Twin Flame card and the Birding card and the not wanting to make partnerships and deals, is the underlying energy behind this. And so, if this is some kind of dream come true element that you can physically see, this very well could be something coming about stability, right? Now you're maybe not worried about instability anymore. Maybe money is not a burden, right? Maybe you don't need to be with anybody in order to feel, independent. Maybe this is what's driving this energy, right? This is what you're moving and manifesting. And I think it's because you really don't want to feel these things. You don't want to feel burdened. You don't want to feel unstable. You don't want to feel like you need to depend on other people. And this blessing is kind of here coming in, and it's due to your own efforts, right? You're taking the time to really shift and just be in your own element and let this awakening energy kind of happen, letting the universe work for you, right? That it's not so hard, letting the universe work for you, and really releasing these energies of needing other people or being comfortable in instability and burden. I feel like those things are falling away. All right. And in September, we have the High Priestess in reverse with the Six of Cups. And when I pulled these cards, I instantly thought, okay, so why is this person tripped up? Why is their intuition not checking in? And it's because someone from your past is coming back, someone that you have karmic ties with, soulmate ties with from past lives, someone that you obviously had a really strong connection with in this lifetime. And as soon as this person comes back and enters, this is what throws off your intuition. All right, this is what gets you lost kind of in the mind, right? Going back into the mind and not tuning into your intuitive abilities, right? Your intuitive gifts, your divine feminine energy. So this is really important, if you're a Pisces moon or a Pisces Venus, right? Your divine feminine energies are being completely thrown off by the return of this person. All right, and this is in September. Okay, so yes, it's like you don't know what to do. Okay, you don't know what to do. In September, this person comes back and you have no idea what to do. All right. So then in October, we have the Two of Wands. All right, and then we have two persons here with the Wish card in the middle. All right, this is my Libra and my Sagittarius card. And, the Two of Wands, this energy being at the forefront, with the Two of Wands, this is someone who wants more out of life, right? You're getting this energy of being thrown off, you didn't expect it. You maybe didn't even see it coming, right? Intuitively, you had no idea it was coming. This person comes back and completely throws you off. And you're looking at the future, and you're wondering what it holds. Do you stay here or do you go out there? Do you stay or do you go? Do you stay or do you go? Like, you want to feel like life is easy and simple, like having the world in the palm of your hand. And things, You don't want things complicated. So this person coming back in out of the blue, you know, with these energies, we have the divine masculine and an air element, and, you know, the Queen of Wands, you know, which is our fire element, divine feminine, and the wish granted card. Now I feel like, you know, because this is a 2 and 2s can go either way. There's always a choice. Does it go this way or that way? This way or that way? I feel like this card, you know, between them, the shared energy can go this way or that way, this way or that way. You know, it could be a wish granted, or it could be, you know, a wish left unfulfilled. And I feel like the masculine aspect of this is, you know, the mind is very clear. The logic is very clear, you know, for this person. They're not, you know, necessarily as emotionally connected, you know, like the King of Cups. And who this person is, like, there's transformation going on right in the background. As you can see on the back of the throne, the butterflies are behind him. You know, these crescent moons are behind him. You know, he has these divine little beings, you know, kind of whispering in his ear. I don't know if you could see that, because I've never noticed that before, but they're kind of whispering in his ear. And, you know, he's getting this divine guidance that's transforming, you know, the way he's thinking in the background. And this Queen of Wands, you know, and her fiery energy, there's a very mystical, magical element about the Queen of Wands. You know, how she manifests, you know, it's like she's magic, right? Things just work out for her. You know, that's why this is my Sagittarius card. It's like they're just lucky, right? Things just work out for them. They manifest in magical ways. Where this energy here is very logical, you know, very analytical. Like they like it to make sense. And, you know, this energy is very different. And whenever, you know, this person starts blowing a lot of, you know, metaphorically, when this person starts blowing a lot of air energy at them, it just makes the fire roar brighter. Like they just want to be in their element more, right? It intensifies them and they become more. And so, you know, they either they have to learn how to work that in their favor, or they're going to kind of let it, you know, blow up on itself. You know, this kind of energy, Pisces is most definitely between two people. You know, if you have a lot of fire or air in your chart, even as a Pisces, if you're dominantly fire and air, this might resonate with you. But yeah, you know, this decision to move forward, right? This being in the upright is optimistic. So even though that maybe right now, or maybe the way it looks in this moment, you know, is not fulfilled yet, with these two people in the upright, if they both want it, and this card in the upright, if they both want it, then they can move forward, right? But they really do have to be on the same page. I feel like they really do need to be on the same page with each other and understand that they are different, right? And they handle things differently. They treat life differently. Like these are two very different people, and it can go either way, right? It can go either way. So now, come November, I think we got ourselves a win-win, folks, because we got the Ace of Pentacles, and it's clarified by the Ace of Swords, and they're both in the upright. You know, so these are new beginnings in the physical, right? Here in the physical. This is not an emotional beginning. You know, this is a very physical connection, physical beginning. Very stable and grounded chance for things to take off being given to you by the divine. You know, not only is it stable and not only is it grounded, but it's based in truth. And maybe that's why, you know, that the truth is the foundation, the clarifying card of the Ace of Pentacles. This new beginning is solid because the truth and understanding was had. You know, when these energies choose to move forward, you know, or when your mind and your intuition, you know, within yourself decide to move forward, and work in unison, it's a beautiful synchronicity, you know, of elements, and it has the potential to be something really, really stable and really solid. You know, this energy, like I said, it's built off of truth, this is, if both people needed to be ready and willing to move forward, then both people made the choice to move forward, be ready and willing, to really aim for this new start, and it is based off of truth. And for December, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, clarified by the King of Cups. So this, the emotions of the masculine aspect of ourselves, right? So now we have this, this new beginning, this merging of elements, and you have this Eight of Cups, right? Now the Eight of Cups is walking away from something that is not serving you, right? Something that's not quite emotionally fulfilling, something that's not complete, right? The shadow attribute of yourself being highlighted to where you have to walk away and move away from, the things that bring you your shadows. And this is almost like with it in the reverse. I feel like the biggest challenge come December is going to be how you react to things emotionally, like how you react to things when you can't walk away, right? Now when you're in this energy and it's not about running, right? You're not running this time, right? Pisces watchers, you're not running this time. Okay? You're in this King of Cups energy. Like, you don't want to run away with your one cup, because if you take this one cup and do what you need to do with this, you end up with the Nine of Cups energy, which is the wish, right? Which is the wish. The Nine of Cups. So you got to be this emotionally sound king that is not reacting from a negative place, right? A negative place that, you maybe should have walked away from a long time ago. Maybe it kind of creeps up on you, this shadow attribute. You have a hard time sticking around, right? Thinking that something was replaceable. There was a lot of effort made, a lot of agreement, right? When this person comes back, there was a lot of discussion and heartfelt, like heart-to-heart conversations. And this new beginning is starting. And so the big challenge is being able to not run, right? To stay consistent, to be and participate and take action towards being that ninth cup, the wish granted, so that this 10 of Cups, dream come true, can manifest. And this is going to be the energy to come this time next year, December 2019. The divine masculine aspect of this card is really going to have to bring their emotions and bring that stability, emotional stability to the table. And that's just going to be, them following their intuition and taking actions towards that, right? It's about taking action, the divine masculine intuitively taking action, incorporating all these elements, and that goes for both you and your partner, equally, because, we're all both attributes, so just in your own ways. So I hope that helps, Pisces, give you some insight into the energies of the year. As a reminder, like I said, you can go and check out my information on Facebook, because I'm hosting the Zodiac groups. They're on an early bird special that you can get before January 1st. It has to be before the new year. So you can reach out to me on Facebook for that. Thank you guys, everybody, for watching, for liking the videos, and sharing all of my videos and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you for that. That's huge, and I appreciate that. So thank you. And until next time, love each other, guys, and most importantly, love yourselves. Bye.